Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and front and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Scanning the field. It's leg way. This time it's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on fourth down. First drive of the game. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
But a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And this one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. guys up front line up. It's first down. They'll run it here.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The shotgun handoff there. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Okay, it's third down after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Fighting off the defender. They keep the drive going into first out of the 46.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to the left. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. At the 10 now. Return to pick six. Touchdown, Florida. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They'll run it to the right side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Looking right. This one caught. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
So it's 2nd and long at the 20. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. He makes the grab. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The backs got it. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida 17, Ohio State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. Smith stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Handoff to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it to the left. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air, it's Sayin. Catch made by the tight end. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. And the defense makes some adjustments, keeping it on the ground here. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the Gators will try to keep this drive moving.
Boy, nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Lagway. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. For a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Play action here on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, that one's picked off. And
he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Here comes a handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The attempt is no good. He missed it. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the outside. It's Jackson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And completion makes it second and short. To the air. It's Lagway. He's going to take off here. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? The defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of his scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
Caught near the sideline. It's Daniels. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Gators are in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it on the move. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt.
Dropping back. It's leg way. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break.
We'll call for the fair catch here.
Just time enough for one more play in the half.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's caught. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
The Gators will kick this deep to begin the second half.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down play coming up for this offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision?
Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
A handoff to the back. Finding some room at the 25.
Tackle, but 1st down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Gators are in the red zone. And looking to throw now on 1st down.
Pulls it in. It's Daniels. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
1st and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the defense brings him down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he knocks that one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. We're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to play it down and run. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. Got him, he's sacked.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Third down, this offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The 1st down pickup, tackled at the 45.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaking free at the 35. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Snags a quick throw. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quick completion to the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Caught near the sticks. It's Burke. Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys...
Oh, the ball comes loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Gators. And the defense joins the party with a score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Breaking tackles.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Running out of time in the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here.
Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down. We're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Receiver makes the catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if he didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Florida Gators.